What is up? This is WOLFpak Live. I'm your host, Wendy Fortino, and we have an amazing show planned today. I am here with my good friend, Joey Stax, in the house, Stax Army.
What's up, baby?
And if you don't know who you are, you're living under a rock. If you don't know who he is, you're living under a rock, but you will get to know a little bit more about him today. So, Joey, how are you today?
I'm doing good. It's actually my birthday today, so
That's right.
chilling, yeah, relaxing.
Okay. Happy birthday is in order. So do you want to share how young you are today?
I'm 38 years young.
38 years young. Oh, we got some people coming, making comments. Bring on the comments, guys.
What's up, baby? That's Army right there.
So, Joey, the thing is, when I met you, I think I met you like 2 years ago, okay? And you were such a huge presence. I think I met you at the Arnold 2 years ago. You were already such a huge presence. You're already so successful. You've made your mark in the industry. We see you everywhere, but like I want to like back up a little bit. What got you here? Like, how did you become so successful? Where did you come from?
The story, and that's not something I haven't said probably a million times to, tons of different people because, everyone you meet, they want to build their own brand, right? They want to grow their name. They're inspired by what you created. And, a lot of my mottos are just cut and dry. When I say no excuses, no breaks, that's exactly what I mean. Make no fucking excuses, make no breaks, and, do whatever you have to do whatever it takes. And, I didn't have an easy upbringing. A lot of people had a chance. A lot of people had people that, helped them out in life. And a lot of people, I didn't really have that. If anything, I tell people my positive influences that I thought were positive in my life were really negative. You know what I mean? They were really negative, and I made some bad choices throughout my whole life. But I say all that to say, not that I'm praising that, right? But I say that the bad choices are what kind of align me now being, at this point when I realized a young adult, in my late 20s, about 26 or so, that, I didn't really want that life for myself anymore. You know what I mean? I wanted to find another way than being in the streets, being involved with gangs and doing things that were illegal. And then I found out I was going to have a son. And
When was that?
11 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 11 years ago. Yeah, I was young. I was about 26, 27 years old. I'm 38 today, so that makes sense. Easy math. And so my son, and I was like, man, he's going to be just like his dad. I kind of like had this really, really fast reality check. I played back from what I could remember of getting in trouble to all the horrible things I've done as a youth and just a little juvenile delinquent, you know what I mean? And the places I've been, you know what I mean? Prisons, and I did 6 years of my life incarcerated in TDC. And
When was that?
man, so my first trip to TDC was when I was 17 years old.
17.
Yep, I was charged as an adult. I was in trouble for selling drugs.
Oh, man.
And, it just kind of was a down spiral from there. You know what I mean? I went in on a 10-year sentence.
Wow.
I was 17 years old. I ended up doing 3 years. And then I came out and, I still didn't learn my lesson. I thought I was even bigger and badder than I was before, and, making mistakes, hanging with the wrong crowds, not really changing and this is real, your people, your places, and the things you do. You know what I mean? Fitness was on my mind at the time. I always trained. Because I went to prison. Prison is really what built my mentality for what you would call a structure. Because everything is structured in there. You build this. And
Well, that's what they want it to do. That's the whole purpose of it, right?
yeah, and to get along, you got to go along. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like the situation you are in, and he just I did my time. I came out,
Yeah.
and when I came out of prison, I just didn't learn my lesson, and I went back again on a six
Wow.
on a 6 year sentence, and I did 3 more years,
Ugh.
and it sucked. You know what I mean? But I tell everybody I wouldn't change a thing because I went through all those trials and tribulations in my
Yeah.
past. So that way, God says this in the Bible. He gives his toughest battles to the people that he wants to go out and share their
Yeah.
testimonies with people. And that's really what I feel like I do. I feel like I go out.
Yeah.
My motto, God, glory in the gym. It's on all my
Yeah.
supplements.
Yeah.
It's on that wall back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now I'm blessed, man. I'm overly
Yeah.
blessed. And
Well,
now I kind of got out of prison in 2012,
yeah.
and I didn't know what I was going to do.
Right.
Construction. I was doing construction. I wasn't too sure. And somebody came up to me. He was a young. I didn't even hear about Instagram. Some young kid came up and was like, "You should do Instagram." Shout out to my boy Sammy. Good people, and he's now one of my best friends and a brother.
Yeah.
And he was like, "You should do Instagram." And I'm like, "What?" I'm like an ex-gang member out of prison. I don't know what that is. I know what MySpace was. And
MySpace.
yeah, I know, right? But
Yeah. I remember MySpace.
I didn't know where it was going to go, but
Yeah.
I picked a couple people's brains that were so-called, back in the day it was Instagram models. You were
Yeah.
an Instagram model. You were an influencer. Now we're influencers.
Yeah.
But you were an Instagram model, and I spent my hard-earned thousands. I made 500 a week.
Yeah.
So I'm an ex-convict straight out of prison with a newborn baby on the way.
Yeah.
I'm the budget master right now.
Yeah.
I saved up $1,000, and this was before iPhones had badass cameras. And I bought a Sony 6000i. Don't get me, I'm not no computer guy or camera guy or nothing, but it was an expensive Sony camera, and I just
You were investing in yourself.
honestly, I didn't even know what investing in myself at the time was. I just knew I was buying a camera to take better quality pictures because that's the only way you hit the Explore page on Instagram.
Really fast, Joey. We have a request for you to come closer to the camera.
Oh,
Make it a little closer.
Man, they want to see my pores or what?
It's better for the audio.
Oh, okay. Can you hear
There
me?
we go. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, and I got like a super low voice.
So you do. So you basically, you come out of prison and you know that you want to make something of yourself. And when somebody suggests for you to do Instagram, you instantly think, I need to invest in myself. I want to be, whatever I do, I want to be good at it. That was your thought.
Yeah,
Right?
this is the funniest thing. I just wanted free supplements.
Free supplements. You just
That's
wanted
all-
free supplements. That's
all
all
I
you
cared
wanted?
about. Yeah, that's all. Because I was spending $500 a month on my proteins, my
Yeah.
aminos, my vitamins. I've been taking all these things for 2 decades. You know what I mean? I've been on my vitamins. I mean, the basic stuff you get to supplement what your body doesn't have, right? But and obviously you had some super subs and stuff like that too. But I had to invest in myself that way because I knew I already wanted to look good. So I thought in my head, like, well, if I already look good, then I can just keep investing, I guess.
Yeah.
Keep buying these things, make myself look better, and one day I'll get free supplements.
Yeah.
And now I have my own supplement line. And it's booming. It's my second year, and we're doing great. And never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that, coming from where I come from, because statistically, I'm supposed to be, not where I'm at. Probably prison.
Right.
Dead. You know what I mean?
So your Instagram, did it take off, like right off the bat?
No, nothing takes off right off the bat. You know what I mean? Not unless you do something to embarrass yourself, embarrass somebody else. I could say a couple names who I embarrassed, but we're gonna leave that out of here. But yeah, just I'm not that type of guy. I want to
Yeah.
keep it real. So my Instagram, I organically built. A lot of people don't understand that you got to put in the legwork, the footwork. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So since 2016, I've been going to every expo, we're talking big ones, you know what I mean? But even the
Right.
small ones sometimes. And in the beginning, I didn't have sponsors that would pay for me.
Right.
So I would use my hard earned money that I made from construction or hustling on the weekend, doing stuff on the side because we work on diesel trucks and I'm a just all around hard working motherfucker. So that's me and my boy Rich, man, RIP. I love
So
Rich.
Rich was also big on the expo scene. So how long ago was this?
So I think that says 2000. This kind of, can you see on there better than me? The
That
2018.
Oh gosh, it doesn't say what year it was.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's at
2018. It is.
the very bottom. Yeah, yeah.
2018. Yes, it was a 2018 picture. Wow.
I want to say it was kind of right before
I didn't realize I scrolled down so far. So here we have so the kind of content you definitely have a style. What style would you say you are on your Instagram right now?
I'm keeping it real.
Keeping it real.
I'm a little bit of everything. I show you a hardworking man. I show you,
Yeah.
Sometimes when I got to take the boots off and put on my blue suede shoes.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's just,
Yep.
to me, I have a real name and who I really am, right? And I'm a father and I have a alter ego, I guess you would say. When I was a kid, I used to watch wrestling and all these different things. I want to tell you that I kind of built my own brand. I'm my own, wrestler, but I'm my own fitness guy. And, Joey Stax, he's got a no excuses, no breaks mentality. I keep it real. Even if you don't like me, I still don't care. I'm not here to impress anybody.
Yeah.
To me, social media got so, fake that when I started my YouTube, I wanted to show people that, guys, this is really what we're doing out here, guys.
Yes, and I want to talk about your YouTube channel actually because I just recently watched a video of yours, okay? And you were what I like about your YouTube is you have you show you doing your job of construction, right? But you've kind of made it episodal. You've almost made your own reality TV out of it. You have your own reality show, really. And I want to talk to you about this particular one. You know what I'm going to say, right?
I don't know what it is, but it's going to be a good one.
And your titles are good. So, snapping on Karen's husband. Can you please tell me what is going on here?
Oh, so check it out. This is too easy. So is this the newest one? The husband, yeah, okay. So this was only about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And this guy here, we built this beautiful fence for an older woman.
Uh-huh.
Her name is Miss Chapa. And we built her both sides of her house. She's beautiful, beautiful front yard. She wanted to put a privacy fence separating. There's no HOA. There's no nothing.
Yeah.
But the neighbor was all I can say is the two neighbors don't like each other.
Yeah.
So they tried to put a fence up to block her out. So she wanted to put a fence up in front of their fence to block them out. So the guy's an engineer and he knows more people than she does in the city. So he pulls some strings and he gets her fined like $1,000. She has to pay me $1,000 to do what I'm doing in this video.
Oh my God.
And she's an older woman. I don't put her in the video, but I love her. She's such a sweet woman and she's such a good person. So to me, it's almost like my grandma. Like we're on YouTube, so I can cuss at you. But like, if you fuck with my grandma, it's on. You know what I mean? And they're kind of hurting her feelings, and they're getting her in trouble. So I feel like, Stax man, like not
Yeah.
Batman, Stax man. I gotta show up, put my cape on, and I protect the weak. That's what I feel
Yeah.
like.
That's
I want to.
awesome.
I just want to
Yeah.
help people, especially when you're being rude to somebody.
Yeah.
I
How
kind
did
of
the fence go? Did you make did the fence come along?
Oh, it came out beautiful. It's got
Did we have
I think it was on the next video actually.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Maybe I didn't put it on there, but
That's
all we
okay.
did was put some lattice. It came out beautiful, but I mean, how beautiful can it come out when there's a black fence on the other side of it now that you can see?
Yeah. You did what you could.
I
You
did
did what
what
you
we
could.
could. And what's sad is, uh, it didn't affect anybody. The fence didn't affect anybody. It's
Yeah.
just one neighbor not liking another neighbor.
Yeah.
I come in the middle. And when I'm in the middle, I can't help but say something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I do notice that about you. You do like to stand up for people, and you like to have a voice for people that maybe don't have a voice. And so you're kind of using like your rough edges for good. Does that
I
make
try
sense?
to tell people I don't like bullies. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Yeah.
that's why when I got into that big old altercation with the fake cartel and big girl, it sucks, but I wasn't gonna, continue being a part of a brand that didn't, represent the same morals and
Yeah.
values as a man that I am. So I had to get into it with him. And
Well,
when you got 100 pounds on me, best believe I'm gonna get that equalizer out.
there's a lot of people that covered this. This was a big, very hotly contested
So
incident.
the guys, and let me just clarify something too. That guy to the right behind me and all those guys, those are just fans. I don't even know who they are.
Are you serious?
Yes. So I'm standing there by myself. And
By yourself?
by myself. And he's got about 15 guys. So if someone approached me like those guys,
Is-
those are fans. I don't know who they are.
Oh my
Those
gosh.
guys, I just met him probably an hour and a half before this thing all
Right.
popped off. And to me, he never wanted any altercation anyway because
Yeah.
now, 3, 4 years that I knew him,
Yeah.
he just wanted a video. He's a
Yeah.
clout chaser. He's a what we call in the industry a clickbait. Just
Right.
type clickbait, you know what I mean? And
Do you think everyone's a little clickbaity though? Like, you have to be to play the game, right? I mean, in order to.
I don't feel like I am. If it says stack snaps, that means stack snaps.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it says that respect for respect,
We have a request. Somebody wants to know about you and Nick from Lifetime Fitness. What was that?
me and who?
So people keep talking about you checking someone at Lifetime Fitness.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Do you
yeah,
know
yeah.
what they're talking
Yeah,
about?
so me and my buddy were there just doing some working out and
Yeah.
filming. And Wendy, let me tell you this: I was facing the wall.
Facing the wall.
I was facing the wall, so we were shooting the wall. The camera was me facing the wall. So there
Is
was
this on
no.
video? Do you have this on your YouTube?
Oh yeah, it's on YouTube. This was
What's
years
it called?
ago. It was years ago. I couldn't even
Oh,
tell you. It was
okay.
another Stack Snaps,
Okay.
which is a very catchy one. Y'all stay tuned for those. But yeah, some LA Fitness. He was a trainer. He wasn't a manager. He wasn't nobody. But
Yeah.
he thought he had a little piece of power, so he came up and was like, "Hey, y'all can't film in here." But I actually knew the general manager. He was a friend of mine
Yeah.
who I got permission from. So I kind of was like, "Yeah, buddy, we got that." And I mean, I'll be cool to an extent. Actually, I take that back. Sometimes I'm cool to an extent.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll come up and I'll be like, "Bro, get the fuck out of my face." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just not in the mood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I already talked to Don. You know what I mean? Go ahead and get out of here, man. And then that he left. He didn't get into it with me.
Yeah.
I told him I could understand if I was filming other people or other people were around.
Right.
Then that would make sense. But I'm in my own little corner over here. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I had to let him have a piece of my mind. And again, no disrespect to Nick. I just wasn't trying to hear it that day. You know what I mean?
I did find one of you at Crunch Fitness. What was that one?
Oh, crunch. I
Okay.
was a I was a sponsored athlete for Crunch,
Okay.
and some new guy tried to come up to me and tell me not to record inside Crunch, and I'm like,
Okay.
buddy, I work for Crunch. I'm promoting your gym. Look at that beard. Let's go. I need to bring that thing back.
Yeah,
That
that
was,
was cool. Has like it definitely has like a look to it.
you see, I don't have my neck tatted in that one, so
Oh, that was a long time ago.
yeah, that was probably about 2, 3 years ago.
So what's happening here? You got in trouble for filming?
So, well, I mean, I never get in trouble, so
Yeah.
I just go in there and I just kind of work out and try to get content. And if
Yeah.
something comes up, depending on how I feel, I'll either turn the camera off or I'll turn them off. You know what I mean? It's just,
Right.
and I try to keep it respectful, and I have respect tattooed on my head so people
Yeah.
see it because I give it just as much as I want to
You do.
receive it. Yeah, exactly. Like treat
You
people
really
how
do.
you want to be treated, and I'm always polite in the beginning. But I think one of the guys comes up here real soon, and he's telling me, "Hey, man, you can't record," and I'm like, "I work for you guys."
Yeah. So interesting thing is, you do have a hard edge, okay? But you also are such a nice person, and you seem to me, this is my observation, you give people the benefit of the doubt unless they give you a reason not to. Is that accurate? Would you say?
100%. That's why
Yeah.
I say respect for respect.
Right.
There's no easier way to explain it. Like
Yeah.
you come up and approach me in some type of way, most likely, I'm gonna approach you back in some type of way. If we
Yeah.
can, because there's been plenty of times where I'm just like, chill out, bro. Like all the names in the book, that's cool. You know what I mean?
Right.
But at the same time, just put your hands on me. If you
We
really,
have a
really, really,
request.
yeah.
Can you read that?
Joey Stax needs to fight Big Boy in the ring. Yeah, you know what? I am 100% down to fight Big Girl in the ring, and I said that. But in the ring, you have to actually be a certain weight class.
Yeah, you
They don't
do.
put Floyd Mayweather in the ring with Mike
Yeah.
Tyson.
Yeah,
You know what
it's
I mean?
true.
Because Mike Tyson's now probably
Just
he's a heavyweight,
yeah.
but Big Girl is a super heavyweight.
Just to be
You know?
clear, I don't know. I don't know Big Boy personally. I know some
Yeah.
people from Strength Cartel, and I respect and like everybody. So I'm just want to make sure I'm neutral for everybody watching.
Hey, these words are coming out of my mouth. And if you
You
don't,
are saying this, yes, not me.
they see it all the day,
That's
all
okay.
day
But you know
long.
what? You have to speak your mind, and I have to speak my mind. And that's what people need to be doing more of lately, right? Like we should be able to have a conversation, and I should be able to disagree with you. You should be able to disagree with me. We should be able to speak what we
Oh,
believe.
100%. It's
And
called
and I
agree
and
to
I wish that we
disagree.
could have more of that.
It's called agree to disagree. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
get to a point where it's like, you don't agree with me, I don't agree with you. Well, let's just drop the whole subject in and let's move forward.
exactly.
And that's kind of, again, what I do in my life. Trust me, I don't want any bad blood with anybody. I
So
built up.
do you and Big Boy get along now, or how's that? Did
There's
you
been,
ever come
there's
to a
been,
peace?
there's been no like meeting or talk between the two. He throws some side dissing at me here and there, so I throw side dissing at him. It's sad because after our altercation, he posted the same video
Yeah,
over and over for like a year and a half straight, over and over.
yeah,
And so I just was like, all right, well, I'm gonna start posting it over and over again. And then once I
yeah.
did that, all the videos stopped. You know what I mean?
Right. So
Oh,
this was one of the things that you talked about in your video. Okay, what
I don't like fake. I don't
what
like fake.
exactly happened in this?
So
This is a
this was a bench press contest, and it was do your body weight as many times as you can. Loser gets thrown in the pool.
right.
Well, Big Boy was on a diet, quote unquote, for his fans, showing weight loss.
Okay.
and he really wasn't doing it.
Mm.
So we did a scene where he held weights behind his back, and we only recorded him from the up above area, and then showed the scale, because he couldn't do his own body weight as much as maybe like 10, 15 times. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So he basically lied and was like, "Oh, look, I'm only 300." When he was like 350.
Wow.
So he errored the scale, and I actually threw 5 pounds extra because that was my city's area code, and I only weighed 205. So I was like, put 210 for San Antonio, and I'll rep it. And of course, who took the title? Yours truly. Yours truly. The shreddedest one, the leanest one, the one with the most muscle density. I mean, I'm not the oldest, but my muscles are the most mature. That's for damn sure.
Well, what about Callie? Because I saw you guys throw him in the pool.
Yeah, he lost.
So he lost and he got thrown in the pool.
Yeah, but realistically, Callie wouldn't have got thrown in the pool if Big Boy would have been a good sport and just he would have lost. But big girl can't lose. Her hormones are off.
I always wonder about these competitions because I'm just going to say that from an observational standpoint, when, we see a group of guys that are muscular like this, training together and talking shit to each other, I'm thinking, do they really have beef with each other? Or is that just how guys talk? So it's interesting for me.
That's a good question, Wendy, because let me tell you, there's a way to go at your boys and bullshit and have fun and play around. Yeah. And then there's what you would call dry ass hating.
Right.
And dry ass hating is when you're like taking it way too far.
Right.
And you just can't stop. And one thing I realized, and again, I'm older, I'm wiser, I've been through more, got more kids, got more businesses. I tried to say, look, I thought I could do the best to help him be a better person. Yeah. That's what I try to do. I try to build up the people around me and make them different. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
there has to be.
How do you handle that? Like if you are hanging out with a group of boys and they are like talking shit and it's not really the style that you feel like is out of respect, how do you handle that in the moment?
So there's a bunch of times off camera. So after this day, me and Big Boy had a big talk off camera about how he's gonna chill out on the old, basically it's called side dissing. Dry ass hate, side dissing. You need to let it go. I said, you can make fun of your cousins, you can make fun of your spy boy, you can make fun of all the other people, but I'm a grown ass man, and he was like, easy, Stax. I try to come at men respect for respect. So I'm not going to embarrass you on camera at first. You know what I mean? But if you can't respect the fact that I'm coming you man to man and asking you to stop, first of all, I'm going to de-associate with you. Yeah. Because you're not my vibe. And second of all, I'm probably going to go ahead and blast you around the world and let everyone know what kind of piece of shit you are. Because I'm the type of guy that promotes morals, values, hard work, blue collar, be a good father, whatever it takes. No excuses, no breaks. Again, I have a different lifestyle than a lot of people. I grew up with nothing. Yeah. And he grew up as a rich boy. You know what I mean? So
I will say though that the way you handled it is you did not really entertain it. You let it roll off your back. And I think that says a lot about you and how you respect yourself too, because I think that it would like rattle a lot of people, right? So a lot of people can't really handle that type of teasing or whatever.
I was rattled. I was rattled. I was very rattled. I was very, my blood was pumping. I was pissed off.
You would never know. Maybe inside, but
because being where I come from and knowing what I know about the law, you can't be an aggressor. Yeah. So if you want to defend yourself, then you have to look calm. Yeah. You have to look cool. You have to keep it together, copacetic. You got to try to make it look like this man is coming at me. So I opened up my weapon to let him know
Yeah.
But, at the same time, I
Yeah.
wasn't trying to start anything. I didn't even take one step forward
Yeah.
once I opened because I know the law.
Yeah.
And one thing about Texas, God bless Texas, right?
Yeah.
We have a stand your ground law.
Yeah.
So we are a stand your ground state, and you can literally post up and tell somebody, look, man, you got a
Yeah.
problem with me? Well, come on with it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Who's the fakest person that you've come across in the fitness industry? Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Ah.
Honestly, guys, I wouldn't even put Big Girl at the fakest, to be real. There's so many people in the industry that, you know,
Fake is like it's a way of being, right? I mean, I think that
100%.
there's, yeah,
What are they being faking, guys? You got to
yeah,
be more specific than that. You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. No, what is like exactly? I mean, how many people when you make a post on your social media, are you actually sharing exactly how you feel in that moment? I mean, everybody in the comment section, like, answer that. When you decide that you're going to share something, are you 100% being who you are? Who can really say that? I mean, that's a hard question to actually for all of us to ask ourselves, Do we
Yeah,
really
I
share
don't want to
exactly?
pinpoint just one person because that would be like,
Yeah, you can't think of one person. Yeah,
yeah, you can't. I mean, I ain't got enough fingers
yeah,
to point out there. You know what I mean? And it
yeah,
sucks because you gotta. That's life, and it's
yeah,
not just fitness industry, guys. This
yeah,
is this is the life industry.
yeah,
You know what I mean? There's fake people everywhere,
yeah,
and in the whole industry, I would never just say, "Oh, this person is fake," because
yeah,
always people I feel like in this industry have a lot going on.
yeah,
We have a lot going on. You know what I mean? People have
yeah,
fans, people have brands, people are all about no cross promoting. But let me get in the video just to say, I mean, it's just when you build a network as big as mine, people
yeah,
get mad at you when you tell them, hey, it's going to be this much money to have me work
yeah,
with you. And you're like, I mean, I've invested $500,000 into myself in the last 10 years trying to grow my
yeah.
brand.
You know what I love the most about you though? Okay. I was watching some of your videos, and the thing that I think is the most awesome thing about you is you have you have decided to stay down to earth in your own way even as you've blown up. You want to still do construction. You want to still feel the same day-to-day challenges that everybody feels by working hard and doing laborious work. So I have a lot of respect for that. I think that, it's not something that most people do when they reach your level of success. So where does that come from?
I grew up with nothing. You know what I mean? And I have
Yeah.
people to take care of. And I'm dad, and I'm the provider.
Yeah.
So I have to do whatever it takes to. And I tell people, if God did not want me to do general construction anymore, then I would wake up tomorrow and there would not be a job.
Yeah.
That's how God works. If God says, Joey, full time influencer, go.
Mhm.
You have no work over here. You think I'm just going to sit around and do nothing?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. You must not follow me. Nah, so my thing is I just wake up every morning, and if
Yeah.
there's something for me to do, I do it. Emails are my first thing I do. Respond to people, wake up super early in the morning,
Yeah.
schedule. The next
Yeah.
thing you know, God throws you a blessing. Here's a favor. And it may not be a lottery ticket, right? But it's some way you can make some money by promoting,
Right.
advertising, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I really believe that if I keep my head down and just keep working, go to work, go home, go to the gym, you know what I mean? Just
Yep.
yeah, here's me working on my trucks. I mean, I got so many other companies that I have my supplement company. You know what I mean? I got my own subs. I just dropped another new flavor, my cherry slush flavor. I got vitamins. I got all different types of things that I've been putting together for the last 10 years, almost 11 years, Whitney. And
That's awesome.
it's all about grind. If you work harder than everybody else, you will get rewarded more than everybody else. At
Yeah.
the same time, it's about, delayed gratification.
I want
I
to talk
tell
about I want to talk about your tattoos.
Let's go.
Where did the inspiration come from for all these tattoos?
So can you read what my biceps say?
Let's see.
Zoom in on the biceps. What does that say? On the
Okay, let's see.
left to right.
Okay, left. Okay, what's that one? What does this say right here? I can't zoom in anymore.
Go to the left. If you go to the left, what's that say on that left bicep? W.
Sorry, it's like panning out on me.
There you go. And that left bicep
Oh,
says,
Wild
yeah,
Boy.
wow, boy. So,
Wild Boy. That's cool.
yeah, that's
Oh
what
my
I,
God, that's neat.
yeah. I've had these tattoos
Okay.
for years, you know what I mean? So the San Antonio, Texas is on my chest, the SATX. I was
Okay.
born and raised in San Antonio, Texas. Some of that is from prison, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of my tattoos were in prison, but I also have a lot that I got out here cleaned up. I had some gang tattoos that I had removed because I
Right.
didn't want my son to have to see them or ask me what they were. If it comes down to it, I'll explain to him when need
Right.
be. That's my whole left leg, which would look like the right leg right now.
Yeah.
That's dedicated to my kids. So that's St.
Ah.
Christopher, and then that's the flower of life on my knee.
Oh, that's cool.
Then I have portraits of my kids around my quad right there,
Oh my goodness.
so you can't really see it
Yeah.
in that picture. And then the other side represents like my city, my hood, where I'm from in San Antonio, off 35
Mhm.
on the east side, and just just the streets. It's got a San Antonio. That's a big money rose on my leg.
This is actually really good artwork.
Yeah, if you look at shout out to my boy Fernando at Badly Made.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you look at the top right of the left leg there,
Okay.
the Monopoly guy with the money sign. You see his little face over there?
Let's see.
Other leg, other leg.
Okay, Monopoly. Oh yeah, I see that right
Yeah,
there.
so he's got muscles and a muscle shirt on. It's pretty funny.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then the back, my whole back's covered with a big Michael, and he's standing on top of the devil. I think I have a picture of it on there
Let's
somewhere.
see if we can find a picture of that somewhere.
So it's going to be a long time ago. Yeah.
See. These are, I mean, your tattoos are really good artwork.
Thank you. Yeah,
They
there's
have
the Michael right there. That's me and my boy Mondo, Ink Man. We were up in Cali shooting a video. That's still when I was with Strength Cartel.
okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But
that's not
yeah, I just tattoos to me, I just fell in love with the artwork.
yeah.
And all my tattoos have meaning and story and everything behind it. I can tell you some of it is not what women need to hear. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
when I put these tattoos together, I was in the streets, selling drugs, and I was doing stuff I shouldn't have been doing. And
Yeah.
so I had a mentality of how I felt towards women, even towards my parents, even towards life, resentment and anger and just so, a lot of my tattoos on my right side is what I would say would be my bad side, and my left side being my good side.
That's
And
kind of cool.
yeah, it's cool, good and evil. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You take it with you. You're taking your all of your experiences and everything that you've done, you're taking it with you on your artwork on your body.
And I always have, yes, I always have a story to tell about them or meaning behind them. And so I got a tear on my face right here recently, and everybody's like, "Man, why'd you get a tear on your face? Did you kill somebody?" And I'm like,
Oh, Joey, we lost you. We lost you. Oh, Joey, we lost you. I can't hear you. Oh no. Let's see. We lost you. You may need to leave and then come back. You may need to leave and then come back. Shoot. Everyone stay where you're at. All right. If you are still on, he's coming back. if there's anything that you want to know about from Joey Stax, let me know. And also let me know in the comments if you can hear me, because I want to make sure that you can all hear me. He's coming back in a second. Let's see. Here we go. Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you.
Here we go. All right, we're back. And you know what? Your Stax Army did not go anywhere. They are still here.
Let's
So
go.
shout out to the Stax Army.
Always showing love. Yeah, you know, and I forget what we were talking about, but I just got like a brain fart, but I don't even know what
You're talking about your tattoos and how it tells a story.
It does tell a story, and I mean, I don't just get them. And the tear I got on my face recently is because, you know, every time I go to church, I just think about how blessed I am.
Yeah.
And I'll be in front of everybody just thinking about my kids and, you know, my house and because I'm not statistically supposed to be where I am. Like,
yeah.
I'm 75% turnaround prison. My family, almost every one of them is a drug addict in prison or on the way. So it's like, you know, I feel like God
appreciate it.
Yeah, God's giving me another chance, and that's why I cannot express to people enough, man. Like, you know, God is good, and He will change your life, no matter if you're the worst of the worst. You know what I mean? He can change anybody, because I was not an angel, but when I knew my son was going to be born, I knew I had to become a different man. You know what I mean? So
we had someone ask what your favorite Bible verse is.
John 3:16, for God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whoever believeth in Him shall not perish but have everlasting life. I used to have it tattooed on me, but it was in prison, so I covered it up with this stuff here. But that was my favorite one, John 3:16, because really I looked into it more because of Austin 3:16, Stone Cold. But then I started reading what it meant while I was in prison, and I ended up getting it tattooed on me. And just reminding you, you know, like, if you believe, you're going. And that's all you have to do is believe. There's no...
On your terms.
Yeah, you don't have to change your life. You don't have to do this. You don't have to become a better person first. Clean your house first.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a nice dress. I go to church and basketball shorts with slides on and a hoodie that says Stax Army. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And I just, man, a lot of people, I don't let slide. I tell people I have this much patience for adults. Let me get close. You know what I mean? But for my children, I have the world of patience. You know what I mean? It's just adults, they need to snap the fuck out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They need to get it together, because, you know, if people think that, you know, I'll be respectful and hold the door open for you, but if you don't feel like saying thank you, that's cool.
Yeah.
But at the same time, don't expect me to be polite to you in 2 minutes if something else happens. You know what I mean? Because
we have a couple
respect for respect. That's what I care about.
Absolutely. We have a couple questions here. We have someone wanting to know how many times that you almost got killed in prison. Everyone wants to know that when you come out of prison, right? Like everyone.
I only got almost killed once.
Almost killed once? Oh, shit.
Yeah, they tried to stab me, and I ended up, when I saw the reaction of stabbing me, I grabbed the shank with my left hand.
Yeah.
And it like penetrated all the way through my left hand, came out here. And during the riot, I pulled the knife out of my hand, wrapped my hand with a sheet, and, you know, just kind of went back at it. But they tried to stab me in my stomach, which is where one of your main arteries is, obviously.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I've been shot in my left leg, and that was years ago when I was a kid, in a drive-by. I was shot in my left leg. I think it was a 22 or 9mm, but right by my kneecap. And luckily, the distance, and it went through a wall. It kind of just blew my knee out. It didn't really penetrate and go through my knee. It just blew it through my knee.
I'm with you, John Doe. I picked up on that too. You were talking about, and you just kind of went back at it. You're like, and I just kind of went back at it. So anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you don't.
You're
What
not
do you
thinking.
mean?
You're just going.
Yeah, it's adrenaline, baby. They coming to gas the whole thing. They ain't playing in that motherfucker. It's life or death, and that's what people don't understand about me. It's like,
Wow.
hey, brother, like, I mean, I think I took my knife out into my truck, but you know, I'm from Texas. I mean,
Yeah.
we don't play here, man.
I'm from Texas.
You gonna
Oh
get
my God.
shot. You gonna get
Well,
stabbed. Like we don't. I
yeah.
don't know.
Well, if you
For
have,
me, it wasn't anything different in my life. When I pulled that knife, I thought he
yeah,
might know this is coming.
yeah.
You know
But
what
to
I
be
mean?
clear, though, if you have beef with someone, you don't instigate a fight. Like you just, right? Like you don't go after somebody.
So again,
Or am I putting
instigate
words
to
in your mouth?
me. No. So I didn't say I instigated a fight with Big Girl because I just went on my network and said how I felt about him, why I left his crew, and what a piece of shit he was. And that's my opinion,
Right.
obviously, because
Not mine. It's yours.
I knew him as, and that's why I said
Right.
my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to put anybody up here with my opinion,
Yeah.
but only because of how he treated me as a person.
Right. Of course. You have
You
the
know
right
what I
to
mean?
feel that way.
And
Yeah.
I only go so far with people that I care about and love
Yeah.
until I finally cut ties with you. And I wanted to lie to my own fans and be like, guys, I paid someone almost $500 to put a video for me.
Yeah.
When I posted up at a Cancun, at a beach resort, and I'm like, guys, you know, no hard feelings with Strength Cartel. I'm gonna go on my own. And realistically, there really was hard feelings, and there really was hate and negativity. And we shot the whole video. He edited it. He was about to post it. He goes, "Are you ready?" And I was like, "No, I'm not posting that video.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to the people who love and support me and pretend like
Right.
everything's peachy key. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And we're all good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let everyone know like why I really left because
Yeah.
I'm honest. And when you're a grown man, you don't have to answer to no one.
Yeah.
You don't have
It
to
is.
lie. You don't
Yeah.
have to. I tell people when you're a grown man and you lie to another grown man about something, it's almost like you just lost your grown man card. Now you're my
Yeah.
son because you're
Yeah.
scared to tell me the truth.
Did you have any idea that it would get the type of attention it got when you made that video?
That's why he did it.
Yeah.
He knew. I didn't know. I thought he was running up on me with 15 dudes, and I was about to stick this fool.
No, but when you made your video telling about your story, and then that video is kind of what sparked it all. Did you know?
Yeah. That one for sure. You know what I mean? Because,
I mean, come on, be real. Be real.
That video I knew, but I mean, I made about. Actually, I'm not going to say how much I made of it, but I made about a good amount of money. And people have their own opinions. You got a lot of big girl followers.
But that's not what motivated you to make the video. You knew it was going to be. You knew it was going to be a hit, but it wasn't like that was what motivated you. Like in your heart, you felt like you.
I had to be honest.
You want to tell your side of the story.
But then I just put the cherry on top when I was like, "Here's some tampons. Here's this." I clowned him.
Yeah. If you do have a beef with someone, what does it take to get it to come to peace with somebody? To make peace with somebody, for someone to make peace with Joey Stax, what has to happen?
Oh man, just be a grown ass man. Hey, hit me up. And this is a sad thing, Wendy. We have each other's phone numbers.
Yeah.
He could have just, if he wanted to box me 100%, and I wouldn't have seen 15 dudes there, I would have met him outside the parking lot. Hey, Stax, what's up? I just seen you in Houston. Come step outside real quick. Let's see what you're really talking about. Shit, orale, I'm on the way, homie. Make sure you ain't got nobody there, because I don't want nobody there. You know what I mean? It wasn't about that to him. It was about a video. You have to understand, this guy is not who he portrays to be. He's not ready to fight. He's not ready to be anything that all his tattoos are free world tattoos. He didn't do much time. He lies about his time. And not that that's good, but it's even worse to lie about going to prison longer. Yeah. You know what I mean? And my thing with him is if he would have came man to man to me and been like, Stax, what's up, man? You went and said these things about me and yada, yada, yada. And, I would have been like, yeah, bro, well, you pissed me off. You know what I
I'm
mean?
not, maybe I'm not speaking for everyone here, okay? But I think that there's a lot of people that probably actually genuinely want to see you two
They do. What you
make
mean?
peace. Because I mean,
100%. The whole world is
I think
waiting.
that's why there's such a fascination, and this happened so long ago. I think this is why there's so many people that keep talking about it, because I think that a lot of people are rooting for you two to
Look,
just,
I'm a Christian man and I love big girl.
yeah,
But he needs to stop being a big girl and he needs to be a big boy and he needs to tell me, my bad, Stax.
yeah,
My bad for acting like you thought you were better than me when really you were selling me 10 grand worth of merch every month.
yeah,
You work. I told him, I said, man, you can have first. This was off camera, Wendy. I told him, you're my boy. You can have first place. I'll take second.
yeah,
I'm like, you're my boy. I have Strength Cartel tatted on my body.
yeah. Well,
So I'm loyal.
maybe things will turn around. Maybe,
And the only way they're gonna turn around is if I get a text from we'll call him Big Boy this last time. If I
yay!
get a text
See,
from
that's a
Big Boy,
step. That's a
yeah,
step.
if I get a text, I slip up and say it sometimes and don't correct it. But he was my brother, man. I used to talk to him about going to church, about
Yeah,
getting his family together. I
yeah,
cared about him. Like I
yeah.
wanted to help his brand grow. I wanted to be a part of Street Cartel forever.
Well, maybe there's still something there. Maybe like, people like you, I mean, people like, learn
Look,
things and
I
realize
got
who's down for
no
them.
animosity against
Yeah,
him, but for me to be like water under the bridge,
yeah,
I gotta hear a man say, "Hey, Stax, you know what? I was tripping back then, man. I
yeah.
thought that you thought you were better than everyone, and
Maybe
really,
that'll
you
happen.
weren't. You weren't like that, dog, and that's my bad. I should have been.
Yeah,
I wasn't really.
yeah,
And here's my thing: he wasn't consulting me on what he was thinking in his head.
yeah,
He was letting it all boil up. And I'm the realest homie ever. I'd call you and be like, is everything okay, big dog?
yeah.
I'd be like, is everything
I wish
good?
we
Because,
I wish we had him here. If we brought him here, would you have the
don't
conversation?
you show up with Big Boy on the thing right now,
No, 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 no. No, I feel like, whenever I have conversations like this, I want like everyone to be able to say what they want to say, But
Yeah, I
but
just don't like, my thing is I knew it was the video when I started seeing the camera,
yeah, you knew.
15 guys, and nobody was coming after me because usually where I'm from, when you got beef with someone and you got all your boys there, it's like, let's go! And everyone runs in and it's like,
So
bah,
you
bah,
felt
bah, bah, bah,
safe,
bah. It's like, it's like, let's go at it, you know what I mean?
right?
But with him, it was like, hey,
Yeah, yeah,
camera,
yeah,
camera, hey, he's
yeah,
got a knife, he's got a knife. And when I opened the knife, his eyes were like,
yeah.
because he wasn't ready for that,
Wasn't ready
which
for it.
I tell people, like, Stack was not a
Yeah,
YouTuber.
yeah.
I wasn't born with rich parents. I
Mm-hmm.
grew up in the streets, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? So carrying a knife is like level one of what we start with. You know what I mean? I was like, you're in Texas, homie. You're lucky you didn't get
oh my
shot. You
gosh.
know what I mean?
Oh my
Because in
goodness.
Texas, everyone's got guns. My grandma's got guns. You
Oh
know
my
what I mean?
gosh.
It's Texas. So I just was happy nobody got hurt and that, we both made a good amount of money.
Me too.
I
Yeah.
made a comment. I said, Big Boy, you better send me my percentage of that money for that video because it wouldn't have went viral if I didn't pull out that filero. I said, you know what I'm saying?
I have a feeling that you two are going to squash this once and for all. I think that a lot of fans want that to happen. Maybe.
I know they do. Yeah, a lot of people. They watch us both still. And sometimes they try to tell me
Because
just
people really like both of you, I mean,
I
for
just know, and check this out. Liking and loving is two different things. I still
that's,
love Big Boy.
yeah,
But I love Big Boy, the homie that hired me for Strength Cartel,
yeah,
that wanted to grow with me and had his
yeah,
arm around me and was like, chopping it up with me and being real with me until he felt some type of way. Wendy, I'm telling you, somewhere down the line, something got into his head that I thought I was better than him, that I thought I was going to be better. And I even told him, homie, I'm sorry you feel that way, because I'm a man. I can say I'm sorry. I can say, all these things and let it go. I don't feel like a bitch because I apologize or tell another man that I love him or any of these things, because guess what? You don't tell somebody you love them and the next thing you know, they're gone.
Yeah.
And you never see them again. And
Yeah.
you really wish you could have said, hey, brother, I love you, man. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to just be your kids or your dad or your girl or your family member. It could be someone that you truly love and care about that you've had.
Yeah.
I
like
mean,
that.
we've had memorable moments, man. We have had tons, 3-4 years of being boys, shoots and photo shoots and not shoots, but shooting.
No, I know. I know what you mean.
Yeah, photo shoots and just, dinners. And I knew he was being himself when he would put that wall down. Put the wall down. I'm on the same side. This shirt right here used to say SC, somewhere C right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now it says SA. And guess what? Just because I built my own army, just because I built myself, Joey Stax, as a brand, I even told him, Strength Cartel, we're a crew, dog. We're a crew. And each individual one of us has our own brand.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Stax will always be Strength Cartel. And
you're gonna make me cry, literally. This is literally heartfelt.
I'm the guy.
Yes, I know.
I'm being real. I'm trying
no, that's
to
good.
I don't.
Well, maybe he'll watch this. Maybe this will be. Maybe this is the moment. Like, this is the moment that everything is gonna.
Well, let me just say this. I saw a video the other day. He was trying to.
I think I just brought you two together. I think I just brought you two back together.
It's been almost 3 years or something, and I haven't got no animosity towards somebody for that long over something that, guess what? Nothing even happened.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. It was like, fuck you, man. Fuck you. No, what you want to do? What do you want to do?
There's nothing. It's nothing. It's literally nothing.
When realistically, we know that I'm really the big dog.
Yeah.
But it's just, with me, man, I'm not going to go on my life being negative and hating towards people.
Yeah.
Holding that above me. To me, it's just like, dude, just tell me you took it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't be sitting here years later still saying you misconstrued what I said and you thought something that really.
Well, I can also respect that you don't back down on your word, because a lot of people do that. They change the narrative of something. So you're still owning what you feel, which is you totally can, and you're saying, but let's get through that. Let's maybe become better versions of ourselves, and let's move on. And I'm saying now, let's move on.
Yeah, and again, I moved on. I've been exposed with him there in LA, and everything was fine. I walked by the booth, and they were like, pussy. They were looking at me all tough, so I was like, what's up? What am I? Less of a man?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm going to be right there. Like, and my thing is like, I'm all about love. I'm all about respect. But at the same time, yeah, I saw that. Let's go, Wendy.
That's right.
It would be crazy, but
it's okay.
It's going to take a lot for, my old homie to just let me know, man. Hey, Stax, I fucked up, man. I shouldn't have thought that you were against me, and I should have known that you were with me.
I think it can happen. I really do. Because after hearing you talk about, everything, I really feel like you two both, have a lot of like really good qualities that you see in each other, and it's like, it's like any friendship or any like kind of relationship or whatever. We can get so caught up in some of the things that, make us feel a certain type of way for so long, but at the end of the day, like, sometimes those are the people that you love the most, and that's why they affect you so much.
I, tell me about it. You know what I mean?
It wouldn't affect you so much if he wasn't so important to in your life. I mean, that's the thing. It's like people that are not important to us don't affect us like that.
Yeah, and again, like it was such. I went off on my video, but at the same time, Wendy, let me tell you this: when I did what I did, talk about humbling a man and making him start changing who he is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because I've seen, and again, I'm not no stalker, but people send me videos and people send me things, and I watch him, and he just said something, inspired by, in quotations, and then he's building a fence at Home Depot. Who do you think he's inspired by? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's good though, but that's good. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people are inspired by you, so.
But my thing is like, dude.
I know, I get it.
Just hit me up, bro.
I know, I get it.
It's
happening.
We were on the same fucking side.
I know.
The same side, but guess what? Any man who is a real man can only take so much.
Right.
I had a break.
Well, you know what? I want to bring you back. Okay, we're gonna bring you back, and we're gonna maybe bring him in. Maybe depending. And maybe, but I definitely want to have you back because I feel like there's so much more that I want to talk to you about. And honestly, this conversation, I know, I feel like we haven't even got started, but all good things must come to an end at some point, right? But I love talking to you. I always have, and it's been so fun catching up. And you don't yet have a WOLFpak, or you do have a WOLFpak. But we're going to give you a new one.
Yes, mine's a little beat up now. I got mine from Mike. Shout out to Mike. Thank you,
Mike.
Yeah, Mike, he hooked me up at one of the expos, and we, got to talking. He's a really good guy.
Yes.
I'm just so happy with how far WOLFpak has gone, man, and how far you guys have made it.
Right?
Yeah,
I know.
Everywhere I go, I see people with WOLFpak bags.
Everyone. It's the best backpack on the market. It's the best bag. There's all kinds of bags. You can get, WOLFpak.com for all your backpack, duffel, meal management. I mean, literally anything that you need to carry your stuff in. Also, yeah, and we got a bag that fits your brand, like the Stax Army colors. We're gonna get that to you. And anything that you want to say to your fans before we say goodbye?
Man, I appreciate everybody that showed love, guys, and tuned into the podcast. As always, make sure you go to staxsupplements.com, copy that Stax cherry slush, the new drop, and it comes with a "What's Up Baby" t-shirt too. So go to staxarmy.com, copy some of that merch, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and till next time, Wendy. All right. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to talk to you after this, okay? Okay. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.